Hey everyone, so today's video is gonna be a little experiment. Now, I had this idea and I really wanted to do it and I'm super excited to do it, but I don't know if it's gonna work yet, but I do want to build a tree house today, an actual tree house, not one that I made like in 2020 that looked a little bit terrible and didn't really look like a tree house. But anyways, in today's video, we're gonna try and make an actual tree house now that we have more tools and more stuff to do it with. So first of all, let's pick the right tree, and I think the perfect tree for a tree house is of course the large organic tree. Do I like that tree? Not at all, but I think it's the best tree we can use to make a tree house. So I'm gonna start by sizing it all the way up. Now it does cast quite the shadow, so I'm gonna put some lights on the ground. Now, don't worry, I will remove them afterwards. I just want to see what I'm doing and not just like spin things around in the dark, if that makes any sense. So of course, we're gonna be using basic shapes today quite a lot. I'm gonna see if I can actually make it 3 by 3. Is that too big? That is quite big, isn't it? Now I don't want to center it on the tree because I do want some space at least to have some items in there. Raising it up. Okay, this is gonna be great, but this is quite big, a platform for a tree house. So it's on 12.5 by 12.5. Now I think that looks a lot better already. Now I don't know, should I put it in the middle? It's kind of weird if it's just floating like that. But then if I do this, I don't really have a lot of space to work with. I mean, it's a challenge. Of course, we need some outside walls, which we will have to fit correctly with the transform tool because otherwise it'll pop over. So about 0.12. And I'm gonna be rambling a lot in this video. That's because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of placing stuff around because I'm super excited to actually see the end result. I had this idea and I really wanted to do it, but I don't know if it's gonna work, so I'm kind of stressed about that. I cannot forget that we need an entrance to the tree as well. Again, 0.12. And then here it's gonna be a little different because I placed it on a different part. 1.13, 1.12 seems about right, although it does pop over a little bit. Gosh, sometimes the transform tool is so hard to work with because you need to get it exactly right. Okay, well, we have a tiny little seam. It's a tree house, it's okay, we can work with that. And then same thing over here as well, okay. Okay, it's more spacious than I thought it was gonna be. It's not too spacious though, but we can at least put some stuff inside of there to make it fun and exciting. Now for the height, my current height, let's see where I'm at, is 2.5. Yeah, I'm gonna do 6 as my height, which means these are gonna all have to be a little bit lower because I do want to add some windows inside of there. Wait, I'm not gonna have, or will I? I am gonna have a window on this side. 1.5 maybe, or is that too low? Maybe 2? Yeah, 2 seems good. And then I kind of want a window in here as well, so I'm gonna lower that to 2, 2, 2. Copy that, place that. I'm probably not making any sense right now. I'm just kind of saying what I'm doing because I just want to finish this. Like, do you sometimes have that where you want to build something? You're not looking forward to actually building it. You just want to finish it because you know it's going to be a pain to work with. Well, this is one of those houses. Okay, that's quite a big window, kind of like that. And on this side, I want 2 small windows. Once you start building stuff like that, you realize how useful the transform tool actually becomes. Right here, it doesn't want to go in the corner, so I'm using the transform tool for that. Okay, this is looking like a very weird treehouse. I hope I can make it look a little bit better because right now, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. Maybe I should add another tree to this side just to make it look a little less strange. And then for the door, I'm just gonna put a basic shape again, stretch that out. And the reason I'm not doing a double-sided wall is because I just want to use a wood texture inside and outside. So it looks really handcrafted. I swear, this seam you have with the transform tool sometimes is so annoying. That's kind of a very wide door, but it's okay. We can live with that. Now let's see, if I paint this in a wood type of material, I'm thinking these logs and then brown. That does make it look a little bit better. It's still not there. Now for the roof, I'm gonna try and do something. I'm not saying it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. So if I put this here and then I use the transform tool once again, I can't go too high up. Okay, I think this will look all right actually. If I put a roof on it, it looks all right. But I'm not yet gonna put a roof on it because I'm not done. So how about we put some of the kids' favorite toys in here? I also need light. And what I'm gonna do for lights is, I'm looking for it, use these classic string lights. I think it will look amazing. If I make it go from the tree to, ooh, oh, now why is it here? You know what it's missing? Like some structurals that go from the tree. Something like this. Is that weird? I think it looks a little bit strange. Now, for the windows, basic shapes, again, as usual. I'm actually not gonna put in windows like glass, because you do not see a lot of tree houses that have glass windows. Usually the window is just kind of open. Put that to the side, put this to the side. Again, with the transform tool, our savior for this build, making sure it all lines up a little bit. Okay, that actually looks like a good window, not gonna lie. Now the bark texture, I love this texture so much. Now for this window, this is not gonna work, is it? You know what? That actually kind of works. There's some overlap, but it's doable, I guess. Maybe I should give the texture of the house bark as well. Oh, that does look better. Now, what is a tree house without some old carpets? We're just gonna use the old stuff that we don't need in the house anymore. Then a pillow corner, since we have pillows now. I should kind of put a sleeping bag in here. And here's the weird thing. Kind of want to make the pillows look kind of old from just sitting outside. Something like that with a metal texture on it. And I don't know, I just want to make it look a little old, like as if the kid has taken old things from the house that would have been thrown away anyways, but then brought it up to their tree house. Is there a way? There probably is not a way to do that. To hang like a blanket on the tree. Yeah, I think that works, doesn't it? Oh, how cool would it be if we added a decal with some wall paintings on it? But I don't know if there's like a PNG of that. So if we size that down, okay, this one is perfect. I'm keeping that one. I wish I could change the material, to be honest. But it looks kind of like they took paper, put it up the wall, and then drew on the wall as well. So kind of liking that. Okay, I'm definitely not putting a bed in here. It is way too big. I could do this. It has to be a little messy. That's like the most important thing. It has to be a little messy. It is for kids. Would that be accepted if I put like a whole kitchen in here? I think it would. I was gonna put the old TV, but then I realized how big the old TV actually is. Oh, I could... Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a radio in here. I still don't like the outside of it. It looks so strange. So I'm gonna do something risky. I just moved the tree. And then with a basic shape, I'm gonna try and make the beams look a little bit more realistic. Now I'm gonna run into one problem. That is the roof, because I need to make these side panels. Problem is, I can only resize them that much. So they're gonna pop out a little bit. It's definitely gonna be an old looking tree house. One thing I do want, I want to move it to another tree. So if I size up a rough tree, I think I'll get my idea done. Now what I want to do is create some type of second smaller platform that's very close to the ground. And then in between that, I want to create a bridge. Now, is that gonna work? I'm not sure, but we're gonna try. And then just with structurals, I'm gonna try and make it like traversable. And then if I remove the basic shape, we should be left with a hanging bridge. Okay, since we have the string now, I'm actually gonna move these planks a little bit so that it looks like they're being held up by it. Call me crazy, but I don't think this is the worst build I have ever done. It might be up there, but it's not the worst. Sometimes it's so hard to get like an angle right if there's a tree, because the hitbox of the tree is kind of oof. That stair looks like it's been here since 1935. I'm sure it was meant to be like that. On the other hand, I don't want to make it too perfect looking. I definitely want to make it look like people actually made it themselves. I think this kind of works. Okay, now we can actually delete the lights, put some of these camping folding chairs, or one, because it's kind of a small platform. Maybe I'll put one here as well. And then maybe, just maybe, and it's actually weird, I was looking for it in Baby and Kids, but it's in Garden. We should add a wooden swing, like kind of somewhere here to add to it. So anyways, of course, we need a closet now. The value of this plot is only $28,000, which I think is okay for a treehouse. Now, changing into a toddler, let's see if we can even make it up these crammy stairs. So going up here, okay, that works, We're on the first platform. This, I wonder, okay, you're not gonna fall through. You can just walk over it. That's a good thing here as well. Okay, that's good. So that's a good thing. So we have the platform over here. You can sit on the chairs and watch the treehouse, I guess, from here. And I'm moving on to the treehouse. Just have some pillows thrown around. There's some stuff to play with. So you can use this. You can draw on the floor if you wish to do so. Super cozy little treehouse. There's some chalk. You can paint on the floor as well if you wish to do that. But I don't think it's working here. I press use, but it's not doing anything. I think you need to be on the ground. We have our radio, so we can have a dance session with our toddler friends. Some scribbles on the wall, some pictures that I question why I put them here. Some teddy bears, we could add more if you wish to do so. And then a kitchen over here made out of wood to go with the theme, and then a blanket over here for when it's cold and you still want to be in the treehouse. But I'm actually kind of happy with how it turned out. I may actually put it in one of my gardens. It's not too bad looking. Maybe it should have been a little bit higher up in the tree, because right now it's kind of low to the ground, but I also don't mind that. But anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know if you are going to build a treehouse in your backyard. I definitely am considering it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe.